Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I got some plowing done the other day. I didn't get it on camera for several reasons. I was having quite a bit of trouble getting the plow set and getting it where I wanted and doing what I wanted it to do, and I was kind of scrambling. There was a rainstorm coming and it was the weekend of my birthday, so we had family stuff and had to get together, and so it got broken up, got rained on before I got it finished, and then it got broken up for a few days. But I'll get the tractor started and let it warm up. I am going to film as much as I can today, show you guys, basically bring you along with me as best as I can. Hopefully I don't have this on fast forward like I did last time. I think I got it figured out, but a little cold start here. It's been sitting in here since last night. Tire still has a slow leak, but it's still got air in it. I think it'll be fine for today. Kind of look over our machine here. There was a couple of stumps in the last field that were big enough to shear some bolts off. I had a short video explaining that, but we got them all shined up here, and I had several adjustments I had to make. I had to move the tongue hitch, was clear over at the left side. We got a small hydraulic leak, you guys can see in there, but hopefully we're going to ride that out today and not have any major issue with that. So we're just going to roll with it. The coulters are worn out so much. I should have bought those. I thought I could get by without them. I've ordered them now. So I guess I'll have them for next time, but they're so worn out. I have this all the way down. I have it almost, I adjusted the front and the back to almost touching the plow, because when they were out here out front, they were hardly even touching the ground. And most of these are down about as far as they'll go, and to be honest with you, they need to go down 3 inches to get where they can slice the soil, and they weren't doing that. I mean, there was no hope of that. So the coulters are basically not helping me whatsoever. As you can see, they're not even hardly shined up. They're just riding around on top of the ground, but it's still plowing, it's still doing its job. So we're going to just roll with it. We have a rainstorm coming tonight. I'll walk you guys over here across my crossing. I did this field. I just basically started down this side and I went to the other end, and then I just deadheaded to the other side of the field, plowed back, and just deadheaded back and forth and made my rounds. I am going to leave what I'm going to call kind of a filter strip driving path all the way around these fescue fields. I need to work on the fence, and that's why I wanted a path along the upper side and just on these ends. To be honest with you, the best stands of grass on the whole field were on each end of the field. I don't know why that was, but the 30 feet from the edge out to the field is where all the Bermuda and fescue was, and you get it out in the middle and nothing was growing. So, you know, we're not trying to maximize a row crop here, so we're not leaving an area for the cattle to walk around the drainage, and leaving a filter strip to help with any kind of erosion we might have isn't going to be a bad thing, and it's going to give me a way to drive around in the field when they're in here, when I'm here to check them or feed them or whatever. Reason this is really showing up really well is look at all the soil we turned up on one pass. Okay, if any of you guys have ever tried to take a smaller disc and go out and break sod with it, you'd understand that achieving this much soil turned over with a disc would take 3 to 4 passes if you were lucky. Even with our really heavy disc that we use in our main row crop operation, it would have taken at least 2 passes to get it worked up this much. I mean, say what you will about moldboard plowing, but I mean, we're coming into this sod and we're making 1 pass and we're flipping it completely over. A couple more passes with a disc and 1 with a cultivator, and I don't see why that this wouldn't be ready to go. And it's broken up. It rolled a lot of the sod up in big slabs, but you know, this little bit of rain and a couple nights here, this stuff is soft. It's breaking up really great. I mean, look at that stuff. I mean, that's going to be not too hard at all. I think I'm going to like this springtime program a lot better than the summertime, because in the summertime, when you have that heat, it really kind of bakes this ground and makes it even harder to break up. But this is going to break up really nicely. It's really soft. It's also cutting these little tree stumps off just like cutting it clean and flipping the little cedar trees and the little stumps I had, flipping them over, getting them completely covered, all the blackberries and all the sumac brush and stuff that we mowed down. Stumps I'm talking about, they were all over the field. The whole, this is about a 13-14 acre field. It was lousy with them, but not anymore.
So on this plow, the hitch is higher on the right hand side than it is on the left to compensate for being down in the furrow. It's actually a little more so than it needed to be. So I had to adjust the left side of the hitch down to get it level, get it plowing straight. It was going deeper on the front side than the back side. We're plowing about 6 to 8 inches deep, depending on where we're at in the field, you know, how hard the ground was. We are, let's see, going about 4 miles an hour, top speed, and it was working really nice. And I forgot to include some of that information. So anyway,
Deere bolt. Yeah.
I got stuck today. I got stuck.
Yeah, I did.
How
Well, we're gonna fix it. Okay. All right, folks. Just got to witness firsthand a little release. I still have the nut there, so I'm gonna hang on to that. I got a bag full of these. Really, if I'm being honest, they had one of these plows at a consignment auction, the same model. I almost bought it just so I could have parts, but this is an okay system. But if you're in very rocky soil, or you're in like this, there's a lot of stumps, really what you need is the Sure Trip rock standards, which are more common than these. But this is just a little bit of a booger. It takes a little bit of time, but I have to loosen this bolt right here. Typically they don't swing very well. I tighten these back up pretty tight after I got everything broke loose, and back when we first started. We're getting the plow ready. I mean, you just gotta kind of angle that broken. I need to go grab my pliers. Do that, buddy.
There's two of them.
Right. Last night, and I carried this hammer, this whole beam back there on the frame for about 20 minutes before I realized it was laying back there. Hammer. Let's see, it's so tight. I just have been carrying my electric impact. These are expensive. They're worth every single penny they cost. If you're going to do this kind of work, it's worth every single penny. And really to have one in every 3/8. I have a smaller 1/2 inch I just picked up. I have one in 3/8. They're somewhat of a necessity, honestly. I don't know how we ever got by. ready? Got her fixed.
saying what you mean. Suppress my feelings, 'cause I know what's best for me. Feel short of confidence, my hands begin